Yo, what's poppin', all my peeps? It is I, your host with the most, Renaissance man, who always thinks he can, and your champion of the peeps, Patty Pitts, back once again in the Yard of Streams for another edition of Pitts and Sara's Wrestling Show, where we take no nights off. It's not just me, Patty P, here in the Yard of Streams. I am joined, as always, by the best of the West. You can't forget about Sara Marshall. Was popping, girl.
Hey, yo.
Hello.
It's popping. How we doing?
I'm tired. It's my Friday. So
It's your Friday?
yeah, Thursdays are my Fridays.
Interesting.
Because I work on Sundays.
True. Yeah, your job is based on Sundays. It's weird. My Wednesday is technically Thursday.
What's your schedule now?
Tuesday through Saturday, like it's always been.
Oh. So how is your what?
My Thursdays are like my Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Because I still have
wasn't following.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then crack ass dawn on Saturday to run that goddamn fish pier. And do
That's
a
right.
goddamn good job. That's what we do.
Alrighty.
That's what we do. We're driving around the fish pier, driving around Boston, listening to wrestling, podcasts, interviews, you name it. And I'm just like, we got to talk about it. I got to talk about it, Sarah. But the crazy thing is, like, other than Raw, they're really, I mean, for me, I've been, all I want to talk about is the NXT TNA invasion, or now Showdown.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is what I'm loving is going on in wrestling right now. AEW, I haven't watched yet. I legitimately have not watched yet because I was at the trading card show, or not show, but I was opening packs on Whatnot for this company I'd started with, and I was there watching the Red Sox opening cards. Pulled a 2 of 10 rookie card.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. I couldn't tell you the name of the guy, but I did. So, yeah. What's going on with you, Sara? How's your life? How's the Pats?
That's fine.
The Pats?
That's fine. Going into a big game, as Alien Technology said. Don't say condolences, okay? The Patriots might be 8.5 point underdogs. But I don't think this is going to be a blowout.
No, I don't either. I would take them. I would take the points with them. Like, I think they'll cover.
I think it might be down to 8 now instead of 8.5. But when Drake May played the Bills last year, it was a 1 possession game. So, I don't anticipate it being like a blowout. I think that I mean, I understand that they only played the Panthers last week. Like, I'm not trying to make that into
we
a
are
bigger
far
deal.
from being a playoff team.
Yeah,
but
if they can keep turnovers under control, I think that they can, they should be able to fare pretty well against
they look good.
The Bills. So, I mean, and I think a lot of people are going into this game not anticipating the Patriots to win. And that's the thing is, like, I think that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, if they can kind of just see how they fare against a good team, then it's fine. Like, I don't think many people would have predicted that they could beat the Bills anyway. So,
no, I don't think no one's expecting the Patriots to beat the Bills right now.
No. And I mean, and that's the thing.
It's fine.
That means that it could happen. We don't know. Any given Sunday.
The NFL is a week-to-week league.
It really is. And people don't realize that. And when you are a team that is often overlooked, like that could mean that you could sneak out a win. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see.
We shall see. We shall see.
Mm-hmm.
I think what else? What else we want to get off our chests? What's going on before we dive into the?
I got more cards.
You did get more cards.
Yeah.
I'm opening cards, or you're buying them.
Yes, because I got my Finn out of 25 finishers coup de grace. It's from the WWE Finest, which came out last week. And then I got this refractor out of 199. Pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah, I have definitely just been focusing on my favorites. Because it is an expensive hobby. So it's like I unless you're rich, I feel like there's just nothing that you can there's just no way that you can afford to like get every single card. You know what I mean? The way that people want to try and collect every single card, you can't do that. It's expensive. Sure. And so yeah, so I've been focused on Finn. I mean, I've tried to get I've bought a couple other cards, but like I didn't hit anything other than Becky. So I'm just waiting on those to come. Otherwise I'm just looking on eBay and being like, okay, is there anything that I might want, you know? And if there is, I'm just going to buy it because I'm like, I'm not going to keep spending money on cases when you don't know what's in them, you know?
I bought a case of AEW Prisms, I'm pretty sure, the other day. Or at this point, it was a month ago. And there were some cool cards in there, but they didn't have that same feel as like opening the WWE ones. Like, I don't know what it was. It had nothing to do with like the cards just weren't as cool.
The
basically.
finest
The
ones are really
designs, like,
nice. I think.
The finest?
Yeah, the WWE finest, the ones that just came out.
Oh, yes. Those are really cool.
Yeah, those ones
I
are
love
really
the
nice.
colors on them.
Yeah. And apparently they didn't make that many of them. So it's going to be interesting to see like how they go up. And then Panini is apparently losing their rights to make WWE cards. So it's like if you want some of those, you might want to get them before they start to become a little bit more valuable because they're going to go up in price. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I feel it, yeah.
For Finn. Because I don't have a lot. Like I have stuff for Finn. Like I have Funkos. I have T-shirts. I bought Demonito, but he's not going to be here till December. So I was like, I'd like to like collect some cool merch of my favorites. So I was like, I could get some cards that are pretty cool. And
It would be a cool
autographs and
idea
stuff.
for a background or just a room design in general
Hmm.
with trading cards specifically. Pick a favorite wrestler in this instance and fill up a wall with different card designs of that wrestler. You know, don't just like tape it to the wall type shit. Like,
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, design a wall properly. Is that your book?
Yeah, that's my binder.
It's my binder.
Because like these are from Chrome, but like I have one Finn card, but then like I have this. I mean, these are a bunch of duplicates, but it's like I have some Cactus Jack on the top, the 3 top, and then I got the base of WWE Finest. So it's like I'm trying to grow some of my Finn cards, you know? Like I have a Titletown one of him that I got from Chrome right here. Ow, my face. And I have like the base card of Chrome, but that's it. Other than the ones that I'm buying, and the ones that I'm buying right now are Panini anyway. So, yeah. But I could put them in like a frame or something, you know?
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
All this talk about paninis though are making me hungry.
I know, me too.
My dad's place. Oh, you get it without the cheese. But they do a. Oh no, you don't have. Yeah, you no cheese. They do a chicken parm panini at my dad's place. That is, without a doubt, in my top 10 favorite foods. Like
Sounds
comfort foods. Like what am I eating when I just need something to eat? 100%. It is a chicken parm panini. Hey, Panini, don't you be a meanie.
Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.
I'm sorry, before I hit that, I forgot we didn't hear from the peeps. We did not hear from the peeps, but we are in lemon and rosebud territory. Sophia talks about WWE at work with her buddy. What's his name? Jeff
Jeff Ferrante. That's funny. I have family that are not biological family that their last name is Ferrante and they live in Massachusetts. So I wonder if they're related.
Interesting. Maybe. Nathaniel, here WrestleMania wants The Rock to face Cody or Roman. Would you guys
No.
want that?
No,
Roman.
no, I don't want
Roman.
any of it. I don't care. That is a Mania that I might not even watch. I'm not even joking. Like, if they're gonna be
That's
doing
sad.
that kind of shit, I'm not watching it. Like, that's so dumb. Like, to me right now, but I already said this. Like, right now, I do not care about anything with the bloodline. Like, I get that, like, it worked for 3-4 years for them, you know, but I feel like there's just nothing about it that is interesting to me that they could like pick back up again. I don't care about The Rock getting involved again because, like, I feel like the window that they had where that would have made the most sense or the people would have been like the most interested in it, it's past. And then they decided to just like put him into something with John Cena and then just like abruptly move on from that, and we're supposed to just act like it never happened. So
No, that
him
tuned me
him
out of The Rock for sure.
huh?
That tuned me that shit
Yeah.
tuned me
So
off The Rock for sure for right now.
yeah,
My
I
only
just
thing is if you're going to do Rock and Roman
but
ever,
like
this is the time to do it and fucking finally.
but like nearly 60-year-old Rock.
Listen,
Like,
I've
I'm not
watched so
interested
much
in that.
worse. We watched Ric Flair.
No, we did not, because I didn't.
We saw Ric Flair like take naps on the or on the whatever during his last match. Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I just don't care. I'm just not interested. I don't care what they have to do. Like, I think that they had the perfect opportunity to try and build towards Rock Roman, and they chose not to do it because The Rock didn't want to like dedicate himself to be there for Mania 41. So I really don't care about anything in the future. And I've said like I don't want Rock anywhere near WWE anymore because like he's in business for himself in my opinion. And so I don't want him to come in because the thing is like it's not a guarantee that if he were to come back and we get like hints of him versus Roman, it's not guaranteed at all that he would actually do the match.
Yeah.
So,
No,
like, I just
you might.
don't even tease it unless you are completely on board, sign on the papers. You can't void that contract. I don't even care. Even if he signs on the dotted line, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be at Mania 43 versus Roman. I don't think I care. Like, I just do not care. So I'm probably in the minority, but like I don't care.
All right, well, I care. I'll be interested in that, and if it doesn't happen, then I will not care. Sophia, Andrew Benatendi is on my
Where is
jersey.
he now?
I want to say Milwaukee. That sounds right. He was on the Yankees, but
Gross.
and then yeah, that's really it. Yeah, so lemons and rosebuds. Sarah, you mentioned that like you don't really have one, but like that's kind of sad. Let's talk it out. Let's get out a rosebud here.
I mean, I don't know. This is just like another week. Like, we kind of already talked about Raw and whatever, but I feel like I wasn't overly excited about anything from Raw to say that it was like, oh, it was the best part of the week. Like, I'm definitely interested in what they're doing with Rhea and Io and Asuka and Kyrie. Like, yeah, that's cool. But like there's nothing that is really grabbing me or like forcing me to want to watch Raw or SmackDown right now. Like, I'm not into it, you know? I feel like I've seen that feeling kind of it seems like that's happening a lot with people right now. Like, they're just kind of I wouldn't say that the product is necessarily bad, which is what some people are saying, like, oh, Raw is so bad right now. I wouldn't necessarily say that because I think that Raw was pretty solid if you're a weekly watcher and so you're very familiar with the storylines and the feuds that are happening right now, because it was like we said on Tuesday, it was very story driven. So I can't say that that's bad. And just because it's whatever they're doing right now isn't necessarily something that I'm overly interested in. I also don't equate that to being bad, because there's probably stuff that people are really interested in and they're watching. So, anyway, yeah, I'm just not excited about anything really right now. Like, I don't know.
All right. Okay.
I'm trying to be negative. I don't mean that. Like, I'm not being negative. I just
No,
like,
yeah. You're not.
like, oh yeah. I mean, but the same thing you could say about like my lemon. Like, there's nothing really that I'm like, because we're going to talk about what I was going to do as my lemon. But the other than that, like, that's the only thing that I'm like, oh, that sucks, Like, I guess I'm just like in the middle right now. It's lukewarm, you know?
Sarah, that sucks. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's like my wrestling fandom, you know what? I'll just steer into the skid. My wrestling fandom is my rosebud right now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna put myself over in this because yeah, WWE is not where it was on the road to WrestleMania 40, but that's okay because it's enjoyable. Everyone has a little bit of what they like and what they don't like. You go over to AEW, they just put on their own version of WrestleMania and the backlash because we've had one. We just had one recently. Like, and it's not just pure good wrestling. There are some good storytelling in there where you're having guys like Hangman Page be the hero of AEW, and that's a guy that the crowd can get behind. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's getting exciting to watch. Who's he going to face next? And he's putting on great matches because he and Kyle Fletcher put on a banger at the last pay-per-view. I don't know why I'm blanking on it right now. It's all out, idiot. It all out. And all right, AEW's not your cup of tea. We'll go to TNA. TNA's doesn't have a world champion.
Yeah.
They had no one on their roster is the TNA
Or a
world
women's
champion
champion.
or women's champion
Yeah, they're
now.
both in NXT.
Which that's why I'm not gonna say any of these my rosebud or lemons right now because like I have a lot of thoughts on that. I've seen a lot of thoughts on Twitter about it that have really grinded my gears because it's just stupidity. But I digress. Back to my original point. It doesn't matter who's leading the charge, they're invading NXT. Yes, the partnership has been great and yada yada, but they don't have a world champion, as I just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And there needs to be some sort of invasion angle with this. We've seen a partnership for quite some time now. There needs to be some resolution of the tension. There
We need to
needs to
see
be,
NXT champions in TNA.
yeah. And I think we're going to get it next week,
And
Sarah,
I think
which
that's
I
the right
want.
move.
I really well, we're gonna be streaming during it, like overlap or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking like we just fucking stream it. Like
Yeah.
just do just yeah, all right, show's done, but like NXT. Because it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be that damn good. I really do believe it. And I can't say that about a lot of the other things
Mm-hmm.
right now. So yeah. That's my rosebud is my own wrestling fandom because no matter where you go, whatever promotion you're watching, you're enjoying the product.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the indies. Like fucking Limitless, Dijak turned heel.
See, and I think for me, like, this happens a lot too, like every football season. It's not that I don't care about wrestling because I do prioritize it. Most of the time I will watch wrestling instead of Monday Night Football, depending on the game, obviously. Um, but I feel like, yeah, right now, I just have so much other stuff going on. Like, I have work, I have football, I have a surgery coming up, I have personal stuff going on. You know what I mean? So it's like I have so many other things that it's like, I don't know. I'm not like super excited about anything. So, but I think it's because my brain is in like 15 different places.
I feel no, I feel that
Yeah.
for sure. Um No, I totally get that. Because it it can be an escape from those things in life. But the issue being that when you're so dragged by everything, it can feel like a chore,
Yeah.
and you don't want it to be a chore at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt that about football when I was covering it and whatnot. Like there was just so much. I'm like, I just can't. Like I just don't have that love.
I'm lucky that I don't have that feeling,
You don't
like
have
that
that
was
burnout, yeah.
no, I was nervous about that too, because I was like, once I have the job, I'm like, now it's my job to
Yeah,
watch the
correct.
games and to talk
Guaranteed.
about them. I think the only time I feel that is if like the Patriots are just doing bad. Like I definitely felt that last year. It was just like, oh my God, this is so miserable. I don't want to watch the
Oh
game. I don't
yeah.
want to talk about the game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, I'm not at that point right now. So that's good. I mean, and I'm not necessarily at that point with wrestling either, but it's just like, I don't know. I think that we're kind of in the middle of like a weird point anyway, where there was this stretch where it's like every 3 weeks there was a new PLE or a PLE style show. So it was like there was such a quick turnaround for stories and matches and feuds, or it was like stuff has been dragged on. So it's like, I just don't care. And now, right now, I mean, they are kind of putting a pause on things because of Crown Jewel, and they have the champion versus champion thing. So it's like that doesn't further anything, because it's like, well, they're not having title matches. There's nothing that you should be tuning in for in that regard, where you're like, oh, there might be a title change. No, because it's not. They're not title matches. Plus, obviously, Gunther's out, so like that is like a hit for me too, because I'm like, I don't have that. But yeah, I mean, there's like certain aspects that I'm excited about. As I said on Tuesday, I'm definitely excited about like what the Vision is doing and Seth and Becky, but nothing that is like over the top exciting right now for me, because it is what it is.
It is what it is right now. That is wrestling, and that is such as life.
Sometimes there's just lull points, and I feel like that's kind of what WWE is right now, for the most part. Like there's nothing like super exciting, and it's funny because it's not something that I'm mad about, because it's like I'm still watching, and if I don't watch the entire show, like I still go back and will watch it maybe later, or I'll look and see
That's the
like what
beauty of
happened.
wrestling.
But I also am not saying like, oh, it's a lull point, I need something big to happen, because then the thing is like I would want something big to happen if it made sense. I don't want Triple H to keep doing let's have a viral moment for the sake of having a viral moment. Those are the things that I don't like. So I don't want that to happen just because people are saying it's a lull point, like we don't need another like, oh my God, I can't believe Brock Lesnar just returned. I don't need shit like that, because it doesn't do anything for me. So it'd have to be something that makes sense. And again, not doing it for the sake of doing it, or because you're upset that ESPN gave your WrestlePalooza a C. Like I like actually put effort into
That
the stuff
was
that you're doing.
so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
And I thought it was funny how the reports came out that they were like, I'm kind of surprised that they were saying that they were kind of surprised that ESPN would almost like put themselves on blast. And I'm like, well, you're not really putting yourselves on blast just because it's on their app. You know what I mean? Like they have no control over the product. But I also heard this, and I don't know how true it is, but I heard that the person who wrote about WWE or wrote about WrestlePalooza is an AEW homer. So that
I've
might have
seen those.
also
I've
had,
seen I've seen
yeah.
those as well. So like that's a.
It's funny
But you're
because
going to get that in any company. What
yeah,
were you
well,
saying?
and the thing is like that might have contributed to them giving them a C, but I also don't think that giving them a C was wrong. Like I think it would be different if it was like, let's say that they worked with ESPN at Mania 40 and this person gave Mania 40 a C. Then that was when I feel like you could be like, okay, yeah, the AEW tribalism is coming into play here, because Mania 40 doesn't deserve a C. But I don't think that they were far off with what they were saying about WrestlePalooza. They were completely on the ball, in my opinion. So,
No, I said B minus because I'm positive. Like when I was talking on the house show, I said B minus and like high C plus, low B minus, and I like the show. That was my rating. I like the show.
I'm sure a lot. I mean, I think the majority of people were on board, feel like the show reflected more of a C, but that doesn't mean that like the minority didn't enjoy it. You know what I mean? So I just think that like at least from the online community, the majority were not thrilled about it. But that doesn't mean that like there weren't anybody that thought it was like a better show. So I don't think you're alone. You just might have a hard time finding another person online that agrees.
C's get degrees, baby.
Hmm.
Come on, we know this. We know this. Alien technology. I am so happy for you for this because indie shows are some of my favorite events to go to. The one Limitless Wrestling when they're at the Armory in Yarmouth, I'm pretty sure. It's $4 beers, like $3 pizza slices, and it's good wrestling. Sarah, I watched Too Cold Scorpio at 60-something years old.
I remember. For a second, I thought you were going to say Too Cool, and I was going to be like, oh, my God.
Well, I did see Scotty Too Hottie, too. But
yeah, I was going to say one half.
But one half.
Yeah.
Too Cold Scorpio put on a banger match. Like, it was a fantastic wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's some, like, Indiana wrestling shows. All right, so maybe indie shows in Indiana. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Sweaty men and glowing women. We're in the front row. Sorry, I like my men. I like my men glowing and women sweaty. So
I like my men sweaty.
Sweaty men.
Sweaty.
Sweaty men.
Yeah.
Shreddy. I mean, my name's Pitts. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Pitts did say that he did not watch AEW. However, I had this spoiled for me.
I mean,
and
I
I'm
don't think it was
very
like
upset.
that.
This is my no. And here's why, Sarah. Because all right, I'll put this as lemon. I'm upset I didn't watch this live for the sheer fact that my reaction
you would have laughed.
Would have been that exactly like I would have because not expected. I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
The absurdity levels are pretty fucking high, if you ask me.
I thought it was funny. They were like, he's the first superstar to go from WWE to AEW to WWE to AEW to, I think it's even more than that because he was in WWE. Then he went to AEW. Then he came back and I left again. Has he been in AEW like 3 times?
He's been in AEW at least 3 times now since 2020.
And they detailed the reasoning. He was fired outright by WWE. He did not get the 90-day no compete.
Yeah, shout out to John Alba.
Yeah,
for that and SRS for the reporting.
Yeah, he failed multiple wellness policy drug tests, essentially. So it almost feels like he just wanted out, and that was like the easiest way for him to get out, maybe. You know, because if they had just released him, he probably would still be under the 90-day clause.
Exactly.
So it's like at least if he's like, all right, fuck it. Like if I want out and I want them to cut me clean, then I might as well just keep doing it. You know.
Exactly.
I mean, and to an extent, I don't blame him. You know, because like I mean, we don't know what's going on. We have no idea. I don't. I'm just saying that it's a possibility that he wanted out, and this was the easiest way that he found it to accomplish that. But I don't blame him necessarily for wanting out because like they probably brought him back and were like, yeah, we're gonna do all this stuff with you, and then they just never did. So he was probably brought in under the guise that he was gonna have like a better career in WWE this time around, and it just didn't happen. So
do you believe the partnership with AAA didn't go in his favor and that's why he truly left?
I mean, if we want to look back, because people were bringing it up, like he didn't look all that thrilled when they were at the desk and like announcing the partnership. I don't know if you remember that. It was like before a PLE.
He's a big CMLL guy.
Yeah, so he did not look
one reason.
Yeah, he did not look thrilled there. So that might have been also like the downfall. I don't know. I'm sure there was like contributing factors to it. I can't imagine that it was one thing, you know, but He is far too talented to not be used. So,
so good. He is so good in the ring, which makes
yeah. The whole thing is just unfortunate, you know? Like, I was excited when he came back, but I mean, it's hard to have hope that they're going to do anything differently when they consistently don't. So,
yeah, it's just not. Yeah, right. Holy shit, we have basketball on? That's crazy. I have a little fun little topic, Sarah. Instead of us just doing the usual, give me a word. The tickets for John Cena's last match are.
This was going to be my lemon, but I mean, I feel like there's a lot of words, but I would just say outrageous. It's just, you know, it's bad enough that they chose to do his final match in DC instead of Boston simply because DC decided that they were going to offer more money than the Garden. It's even worse that they're now pricing people out. And what I thought was interesting is I saw a clip recently, and I don't think that it's not recent because I think it came out more around the time that we talked about who is it, Mark Shapiro, the guy at TKO, when he was at that Wall Street event, and he was like, Vince McMahon was a dumbass basically for like pricing tickets for families, and we're just going to keep raising prices. I saw Jonathan Coachman and Eric Bischoff were talking about it. And they were saying how that's a giant mistake, that professional wrestling has always been a family event, and that Vince was smart to keep the prices at a point where families could attend, because wrestling is a 365 traveling show. It's one of the very few forms of entertainment that come to your neck of the woods and you are able to go and see it live, you know, and you don't, it's not like Disney where you have to travel to California or you have to travel to Florida, you know, if you're in the States. And the fact that they are just consistently raising prices and ensuring that, you know, not only can families not attend, I mean, it's getting to a point where people can't even buy a ticket for themselves. And it's like, that's not okay. Right. And I can't imagine that. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, like, I can't imagine that somebody like John Cena is happy about that either. You know, I mean, when you see that, like, if we want to talk about Cena's meet and greet at Mania, I know that it was outrageous that I paid $400 to meet him, but can you imagine what they feel when Cena's like, oh yeah, 400 people paid tickets to meet you, and it was 400 a pop. So they made like what is it, like a million, whatever it is, like 1.6 million or whatever it is, 460,000 just from tickets of people buying to meet him for literally 5 seconds. It's insanity. And the fact that they're sitting, that the CEO is sitting there being like, oh yeah, we're just going to keep raising prices. And now we're seeing that reflected in a stupid Saturday night's main event where it's like 15,000 basically to sit ringside. That's fucking stupid. So stupid.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, this is a Pitts theory. Mm-hmm. We could see promotions like AEW and TNA, maybe not TNA if they get bought out, but take over as the more popular.
Well,
like number, they're never going to be the number one unless, like, they're never going to be a true number one.
Yeah.
But we could see another type of war between promotions that will inevitably like shift fandoms, because AEW and all those, like, I don't know if they're there yet. I think they could be if they're smart about it. I know we give Tony Khan a lot of shit, but Tony Khan is in it for the peeps. You can't say he's not in it for the fans. And that's why we get these matches. That's why we get matches at these, on these shows, because he's thinking of the fan that is there and the fan that's at home watching it. He's not thinking of it from a business side of it, which in nonsense thinking, that's why they call me the goddamn captain. It is business thinking. those families are going to be a reoccurring customer. Think
Yeah.
of it like a restaurant.
Well,
You want a
'cause
reoccurring customer.
well, and that's the thing too. It's like you're not just outpricing people from attending shows, right? Like, let's say that a family is able to afford to go to a Monday Night Raw. Maybe they even have the shittiest tickets in the house, okay? But they still paid a fortune for it because I mean, you used to be able to get the shittiest ticket in the house for like $20. That's not even the case anymore. It's at least around 100. And that's ridiculous.
No, it's
They're not going to then be
160.
able to go and buy merch. You're not going to make more money off of them because they can't afford merch. They can barely afford snacks and a drink at the arena because I mean it's like $20 for a bottle of water. They're not going to then, go drop a ton of money at the merch table. So it's like you're really screwing yourself by increasing all of these prices because it's I don't know. It's like I understand why there are millionaires, billionaires that like have these companies and whatever, but I really think that they are not the people who should be in charge of doing stuff like this because they have no understanding of reality anymore. They don't know what it's like to just be like a normal human being.
No.
And they just think that money is dispensable because they have dispensable cash, but that's not how the average person lives. So the fact that you're sitting there and talking about, oh yeah, we're going to keep outpricing families from attending shows, not to mention you've basically cut every single thing, all the house shows, which those were events that people could attend because they were cheaper. They don't even have that option anymore either. So it's like we're screwed no matter what.
Yeah, it's getting really dark. And I feel like that's where the negativity and complaints are coming from the IWC.
Yeah.
When with WWE right now is not the product itself. Like those comments are always going to be there because they're just merely subjective. But when you hear the loudest voice on the internet, it's the people who are pissed off that they can't go to a WWE show, but AEW is offering, a front row ticket for $400, which
Not
to me
even.
is okay, like to me 400 whatever. And that's a couple rows or couple blocks under the balcony. Like it doesn't add up.
Well, and I would like to think that it's going to become such an issue that it will actually impact WWE. Like, I really want to believe that they're going to get to a point where they're going to have to rethink their strategy with ticket pricing. I just don't know if that will happen because obviously people are still buying tickets, but because we were at Mania 40 and because we were in town for Mania 41, but we did go to Raw, SmackDown, whatever, we saw how many empty seats there were. And they're going to tell you, oh, it was sold out. No, the tickets from Ticketmaster was sold out, like the original ticket, but that doesn't take away StubHub, Game Time, whatever, all of those tickets that are still available. You can see that there are not asses in seats. So you can lie and say, oh yeah, there's 60,000 people here tonight. No, there's not. Because if you're there live, you see that that's not true. So I would like to think that they're going to get to a point where they're not going to be able to lie about that kind of stuff because it does start hurting them. I think that if that does happen, it's going to probably take a while to get to that point, but I would like to think that it will eventually,
Yeah, exactly. Just saw this. I like this. I like that NXT is holding their call-ups close to the vest. Fightful is reporting it. It makes sense. We don't get a lot of true surprise. We're just talking about, thinking of the fans. This is definitely in the fans' best interest because when you do it too early, then their momentum gets taken away.
It's funny though with stuff like this because it's like it's pretty easy to figure out who it is. Tony D'Angelo is going to be getting called up. We've known that for a while because he's been not around. Oba Femi.
Oba wasn't there.
Yeah, he might debut on SmackDown this week. He could be the one that
might.
Maybe he dethrones Dom. on Raw if they want him on
we
Raw.
don't know.
We don't know, but I mean that's gonna happen soon. I don't know about some other people right now. It doesn't seem like there's obvious women right now because I feel like Soul is probably going to be coming up soon. But she's still a champion, so like that's not happening. But yeah, I do like that they're keeping it secret. I just think that when it comes to NXT, it's kind of like a little bit easier to figure out because it's like, oh, this person's not around or this person's been in NXT for however many years. Like maybe JC is coming up soon if once she's not champion, you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I think that they should start to try to keep stuff closer to the vest because it's not often that we get surprised anymore.
No, it isn't. It really is not. And we need more of it. We need more of it, Sarah. Because I want to be surprised, like really badly.
Yeah.
And then before we get to before we get to this or the NXT TNA invasion, did you hear Bobby Roode's comments about you're in NXT now? Go after the NXT championship?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it was basically a segment. It was just a segment that started with Ren Sinclair and Charlie Dempsey. They said his name. He appeared, and then Bobby Roode came out of into frame. I mean, and you said to Joe, you need to, now that you're in NXT roster member now, you need to be looking after one championship, and that championship is the NXT championship. Carlos Silva, the TNA president, was caught off guard by it. Do you believe that he is pretty much TNA bound, NXT bound at this point?
I mean, I feel like we've kind of thought that for a while because it felt like he was showing up to NXT and like involved in more stuff there than he was in TNA. It was almost like at one point he was there like on a weekly basis. And I don't think that we've strayed too far away from that. And I think that he's another one that I think that we could say like, oh yeah, he's going to WWE. Definitely feel like he'll start in NXT. So I wouldn't say that he's a call up just yet, but he very easily could be. Because I mean, he had a Mania match against Randy Orton. It's not like people on the main roster are not familiar with him, or the fans that watch. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it felt like a matter of time. So why not now?
Makes sense. Like you just put him there in WWE. He's outgrown TNA. Honestly, he really has outgrown TNA, and there's so much opportunity for him in WWE.
Yeah.
He's basically there already.
Yeah. I mean, and it's kind of funny in a way if you think about it because WWE historically does not like people who like get themselves over, you know, and he is somebody who has definitely done that. So I'm kind of surprised that they have any interest in him, but I feel like, you know, there's a reason why people like him or why he goes viral. You know what I mean?
Because he's entertaining as hell. Entertaining as hell. Final boss. I'm just getting to some comments now because we're flying through these. We don't really have a lot this week, guys. Sorry. As we mentioned. Proof, and we haven't got to that one yet. Final boss says that Andrade is the Jeff Jarrett of this era. He really is. He really is. TKO, because it's sports fans, and we could have the same topic for sports. David, that's what I'm saying. I have a chef that wants to go to this so bad, and like him, I also want to go to this so bad. And I'm trying to find a way to make it happen. My DraftKings guy said no. Like, it's bad out here. It's bad out here being in lower middle class.
Well, and the thing is it's like I don't know. It's like everything is so expensive right now. So it's like it would be nice if something that, as you said earlier, like wrestling is considered an escape for a lot of people. And so it's unfortunate that a lot of people are struggling to buy groceries or to pay their rent or, they with health insurance or whatever. And it's like they can't even go and keep up a hobby or go and have a night off from whatever stress that they're dealing with at work because they want to go and see John Cena's last time in Boston. And it's like, nah, yeah, well, if you want, it's just going to be $250. And it's like, no,
I don't just have that. I don't just have that
no,
lying around. It's just
no,
tough.
it's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, shit sucks. Sheet sucks. What other comments do we have? Sarah, if the product continue to be bad, will impact them in time. People will tired of paying for their crap product.
Yep. And that's the thing though, is like the issue I would say that I do have too is that it feels like it's and it's not just Triple H. I just think that he's the face of like the creative team and whatever. So we always just say Triple H, but obviously is a reference to everybody. But it feels like they definitely try to put in effort for like the bigger shows, whether it pays off or not. It feels like they're like, okay, it's WrestleMania. Let's try to make Mania good, and then they think that is somehow just gonna like have us magically forget. It's like what they did this year, where the build up to Mania 41 was so bad, and then it was like, oh, something cool happened at the show. And then he's like, so did we make, it's like, no, you didn't make up for the fact that the past 3 months have been absolute shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you gave us one good show, that does not make up for the fact that you guys did nothing leading up to it. And I feel like they do that a lot. And so I just really wouldn't be surprised if that is something that they keep doing. And then they think that, oh yeah, this is going to be enough for people to forget that the show, what we've been doing for the weekly shows has been bad because, well, the PLE was good. It's because they always want us to have short-term memory. Like we've talked about that so much. They want us to have short-term memory because they want to be like, yeah, the go home Raw might have been shit, but like next week's SmackDown's going to be bomb, And it's
exactly.
like, no, I'm going to remember that the last 6 SmackDowns have been skippable,
Yeah, I know. And exactly. What are the other ones we got? All right. And then, I mean, I might just change this banner to. Oh, no, I'm not. Who do we think will get the pins in the TNA NXT matches?
Are they for the titles? It is, right? It's title for title or something. I don't know what it is. Or is it just like who reigns supreme?
In the tag matches, yes, it's 4-on-4 tag match. It's Miles Bourne, Javon Evans, Trick, Ricky Saints, and then TNA is Mike Santana. And who did he? Frankie Kazarian.
It's kind of hard because like
and there's
Moose. It's kind of hard because I feel like TNA is due for a win because I hate that I say this all the time, but I feel like the partnership between WWE, NXT, and TNA, it feels like it's benefiting NXT more because it feels like they're the ones that are getting the titles and like whatever, and get the bigger moments. So I would say like TNA is due for a win, but I also like I feel like they need a win more to get the titles back in their company, or they need NXT titles in their company. You know what I mean? Like that feels like that would be worth more, but maybe they need to kick it off by, getting the dominance over NXT, I don't know.
Yeah, we got TNA's team is Santana, Frankie Kazarian, Moose, and Leon Slater. NXT's team is Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, Javon, and Miles Bourne. The women's team is NXT, JC Jane, Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, Lola Vice. And TNA's women's team is Cassie Lee, Jessie McKay, Mariah Sade, and new TNA Knockouts Women's Champion, Kalani Jordan. which I love that Kalani Jordan is leading the team because
Yeah, Team
one,
TNA.
name me someone else. Name me
Yeah.
someone else that realistically could captain the women's division TNA team. And two, if you've been watching and following along with NXT, Kalani Jordan has been pretty much ostracized by the entire women's locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Like, she does not have someone that she can ally with or team up with. Like, no, like, she's fighting everybody. So for her to go to the other side and flip the script and say, no, they are welcoming me in now. Oh, that's what's so good. They're
Yeah.
doing it well. So
Yeah. And I think that this is a good opportunity for her to kind of like, I don't know, solidify herself a little bit more, because I told you that she's one of the ones that I'd be worried about going onto the main roster. I still am. Like, I don't know that her being a champion is going to change that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what she can do bouncing between the, NXT and TNA.
who do we got?
I'm going to go TNA. I'm going to go TNA in both.
I'm going to go TNA in both.
No, I'm going to go TNA with women. No, I'm doing TNA with both.
I think TNA needs a win here. I
Yeah.
think and there's so many ways they can do it. There's a lot of friction with the men's team, and there's a lot of friction with the women's team, especially the fact that Lola Vice took Fallon Henley's spot, which, how dare you, Lola Vice?
Yeah.
How dare you? All right. And now that you're siding with the enemy that is the Yankees, how dare you? No, you took my girl's spot. Rude.
Yeah. Also, have we heard anything more about why Ash by Elegance had to relinquish a title? Like, is there
No, I haven't. Like, I legitimately haven't. And I'm so confused why. I have not even looked into it.
Well, from what I heard, like, people were like, she's pregnant. And I'm like, well, it seems like that would be something that she would say, but then and the thing is too is then it's like, if she's injured, that feels like something easy to say, but she kind of alluded to dealing with like mental health setbacks previously, so I kind of wonder if that is something that she's dealing with, and that's why she didn't really spill about why she was, because that feels more personal than just being like, oh, I have to forfeit it because I'm expecting my first child, or because I broke my leg. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff isn't as I mean, it's personal, but it's not
and
as personal as,
sensitive.
yeah, it's yeah. And so I think that that was the first thing that I thought of, because she didn't go into detail about it. So I mean, no matter what, if it's happy news, then I hope that she is thriving. If it's not so great news, then I hope that she does well, because it does really suck that she's moved to TNA, and she's definitely saw a resurgence in her career to the point of becoming the Knockouts champion, and then she had to relinquish the title like that. You never want to see anybody have to do that for any reason other than, I guess, happy reasons,
Yeah. I don't know if Kalani's turning on her team. I don't see it. That it's too fresh. And as I mentioned before, the TNA women's division does not have someone that they can launch to the moon and put the strap on right now. Like, the longest person that's been there that I can think of that would maybe make sense is Zaya Brookside, and even that I feel like I'm reaching.
Well, and they just had drama too with Masha, right? She was in TNA.
Yeah, I'm not even bringing it. Yeah, because
I know, but I'm just saying they lost another one that was like on the rise.
No, I threw that at AEW Defender on Twitter. I threw that at him because he was getting pissed that, and I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Like, I don't need to state it that it's basically just a WWE match because of how much WWE or ex-WWE talent is in it.
Yeah.
You could have had that original, TNA OG, but this is what happens when outside stuff interferes. Like, I mean, it's not just like, oh, she failed a wellness policy and you just suspend her. after the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
No, it's the law. All
Uh-huh.
right. So
Yeah, it's everything that we are generally against, or people should be.
people should be, you
Yeah.
know, and yeah, not good.
Yeah.
Not good. So I swear to God, final boss, if I end up witnessing JC Jane being the last survivor, she just weasels her way into wins, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. My prediction now that Kalani is the mole, like Angle was in 2001. I don't think it's a mole. To me, I don't think it's not a mole situation. Like, she went from being so innocent and blue chipper to having an attitude real quick, and that pissed off the locker room. At least kayfabe pissed off the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
She needs a villain arc. We need that dark side of Kalani Jordan, and if it's switching teams to somewhere that's going to welcome her with open arms, so be it. I'm here for it. I want to see where this goes.
I think that's why I said, like, I mean, I'm not going to compare her to MJF, but I would say it's a similar thing where it feels like they've kind of like pigeonholed themselves into a certain type of character, you know, where it's like she's like the goody two shoes, like the happy go lucky, like sweet girl. And it's like that only works for so long because it gets boring. You need to show that you have an edge. I mean, obviously in MJF situation, it was the complete opposite. It was like he was very edgy and controversial and yeah, and then it was like, no, he needed to prove that he could also be a baby face, and he obviously proved that. Kalani is in the opposite, you know, and she needs to show that like she can be a little edgier. Like she doesn't necessarily have to go heel, because I think there are certain people where it's like they just do not have the look to be able to pull off both, and she might be someone who like she just naturally looks way too sweet. Like you're not going to buy her being a villain.
You can't do it.
But there's a chance that she could do it a really good job at portraying a villain that you can kind of look past that, you know.
Look at Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, I mean,
she looked so sweet and innocent, and then she became one of the Devil's favorite friends.
Mm-hmm.
So
I loved their partnership so much.
Oh my God, it was.
I wish we could have seen more of it.
I know. Unfortunately, we got the 1, 2, 3 count, Sarah. Quick 2 before we get into the draft. What is one piece of wrestling memorabilia you want? It can be memorabilia. It can be something that a wrestler wore. It can be something of wrestling lore. What is something that you want that you would hang behind you as we record?
I mean, okay, well, I feel like I would want like a piece of clothing or something, you know, like I already have a John Cena shirt that he wore, and it's signed, and it's from like, you know, his feud with Punk for the WWE Championship. So I feel like that's a pretty iconic thing. I feel like it would be cool to own like I don't know, like an NWO shirt that Scott Hall had, you know, or like with Finn or something, maybe like the I don't know what you would even call it, the headpiece, the hat that he wore like as the demon. Like that would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Even gear, like if you could get your hands on gear, you know, like I remember back in the day, Cody gifted a fan who didn't deserve it, but a pair of his trunks when he was with when he was in Legacy. No, the reason why she didn't deserve it is 1, she only liked him because she thought he was hot, and 2, she ended up like calling him the F slur when he was dashing. So yeah,
it is tough.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, girl, you do not deserve. I'm like, it's literally, she blocked me because I told her it was a character. So that'll tell you what kind of, yeah. But anyway.
I would go, if we're gonna go with that type of like gear and stuff, like I always dreamed of being in the crowd and catching The Rock's elbow pad when he did the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment, the people's elbow. I always dreamed of catching that. I'm trying to think of like one other one of like wrestling. There is one that I want that I think it's a shirt. I want the Eddie Guerrero right after he died, the like that shirt of his face. I want that again. Because that was one of my favorite t-shirts before I got fat and couldn't fit into it anymore. It's like a big old, but yeah. It ain't belt too. You know what? No, all right. I'm gonna take another one. I want an X Division title, like an OG from the AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, Chris Sabin, Petey Williams days. Not Shannon Moore. It's HBK's cousin. I can't think of his name. Matt something.
Cardona.
Matt Bentley. The Bentley Bounce. It was awesome. And do you remember the first wrestling match you ever watched?
No. My earliest memories of wrestling though, was watching SmackDown, like the iconic SmackDown where it had like the oval screen like off to the side, you know. And I have very vivid memories of like Jericho and Benoit teaming, like tag teaming.
Oh wow, yeah, that is.
Yeah, like that kind of that stuff, you know. I was able to see SmackDown, I think, more because at the time it was on at like 8. Raw was on at 9 to like 11. So, you know, when you're in elementary school, staying up till 9 is kind of late. And then obviously staying up till 11 is impossible. So, yeah, that's the stuff that I remember the most, not a specific match. I can't remember that far back.
I would have to say, I mean, the obvious one is Mankind Undertaker. I watched that on VHS, which is crazy. But if you want to count like matches through a video, like a compilation highlights or something, Rock Undertaker, I think it was King of the Ring. In 98 or 99, because I have the DVD over there. The People's Champ, The Rock. There's the compilation of matches in there from his feuds with the Undertaker and Triple H, even Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass. And I watched a match during that, and like those were my first matches being introduced to wrestling, and why The Rock was so cool. Like,
I remember when I was sick, like one of the times when I was sick, so this would have been like 2001. I remember I had wrestling on, but I don't remember what it was. I just remember, I think it was like Booker T was like throwing up ringside. I remember that.
Oh, I have some weird memories. I have some weird WCW memories too.
I mean, I remember very vividly also the Stone Cold Booker T grocery store match. Like I remember that as well. But that definitely was not my first match, you know.
Oh no, yeah, like Undertaker, Mankind, Hell in a Cell is not my first ever match I watch, but it is the first ever one that is to this day ingrained in my head. That would never forget it. Can tell you like spot that's going there.
See, the thing is for me though, is like when I first started to watch, or like when I was introduced to wrestling, I was so young and I was only able to watch it when I was at my aunt's house because her boyfriend at the time liked wrestling. So I would watch it when I was there, which obviously, you know, I'm not there every day. I'm not there every time wrestling's on. And then because of how, you know, it was in the midst of the Attitude Era, it was not considered appropriate for elementary school children, especially girls. And when you're being raised by a single mom, like she's not yes, I want my daughters to go watch bra and panty matches, you know?
Yeah, and that's tough. You're not getting, I mean, I think she may be more inclined to let you watch it if it was like Bailey Sasha.
Yeah, like so I wasn't able to watch consistently until I was like old enough to be able to, you know, I had a television in my own bedroom and I could stay up, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So that's why I think I have a hard time remembering specific moments or matches because it took until I was probably a teenager to be able to watch consistently, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, like
And even then, when you're like 15 and you're like, I want to go hang out with my friends, like you're not like, I'm staying home on a Monday night. Like I wasn't doing that. So
oh, I did. There were multiple times when we had Saturdays or whatever, and my friends would be like, "Hey, like, you want to hang out? Yeah, come over and we'll go to this place, that place, whatever." And they'd walk in, and I'm watching SmackDown from the night before, or I'm watching something. I mean, yeah, I just it was. Oh, you want to hang out? All right, come hang out with me. Do this, and then we can do whatever you want.
yeah,
Like, that was always
that would
the
be more
thing.
me now. I'd be more
Yeah.
like, I got wrestling and I got football.
Well,
So
I'm telling you, Sarah, it was the best way to have the best of both worlds, because down here at least, because the big TV, and we had another TV that was put in for watching the Red Sox and Patriots when they were both on, and I upgraded it to, well, I'm gonna watch my wrestling pay-per-view. You can watch it with me, and so that you're not missing out on anything, here's Sunday Night Football. And you're like, all right, yeah, we'll be over. Cool. Yeah, sounds great. Like, so yeah, that's how we did it. Sarah, are you ready to draft now?
yeah.
All right. Now here's the lowdown. Not only is it the draft, here's an announcement. All right, so the first stream, actually, hold on. Now that I have my AirPods in, Sara. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. That's so rude. That's so rude. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
That's crazy. Okay. So, we are announcing the first stream of the NWF. Because the first stream I don't know if it'll be a super one or whatever. All right. So today is what? The 2nd.
4 weeks until my birthday, bitch.
So 16, 18.
We're not celebrating. Don't worry about it.
Next week is TNA. That'll be busy. I'm gonna start
Rims, seriously.
We'll do it the 24th, or no, 17th, because that adds up to 8. NWF first stream. All right. And then moving forward, we're going to do a double stream. It'll be your show, my show. And then Fridays will be my show. And Mondays will be your show. All right. And I don't know what time yet, but you know how you'll find out the time? Following us on Twitter, because obviously you're going to retweet it.
Yeah.
So you follow us on Twitter, where I will tweet out the time. If it's going to be 3 o'clock one day, is SmackDown going to be in? I don't know, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. But those are the days, Friday and Monday, for both. Just think of the days that we don't record. So yeah, do it then. And then, yeah. Where am I going? Because I just was royal rambling there, and my mind feels like, when you're like running really fast, you run out of breath. My mind feels like it ran out of breath. Weird description. But anyways, yeah, first stream is October 17th for that. And now let's draft. Sarah, do you remember the rules of said draft?
I think so.
All right. So it's any one wrestler, indie wrestler, anyone.
And I won't do
Pop
nonsense,
culture.
so you don't have to worry about that.
That's fine. I'm only, to be honest, Sarah, all my nonsense people are just going to like make sense. They're not going to be the Captain Underpants yet. Yeah, they're in the Wrestleverse, but they didn't make the cut They're going to be stuck in catering or at home, and we'll give them a call. My nonsense people will make sense.
Okay.
We've done a lot of thinking about that.
Alrighty.
But you know what? So that's going to change. You know what's not going to change? Ladies first. Sarah, who are you choosing for your show?
Okay, well, with the first pick of the NWF draft, Monday Night Raw selects Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins.
All right. Well, the first overall pick from SmackDown. I want to. Can we make a? Can I make a? Can we make a gentleman's agreement here?
Mhm.
Because I have like someone else that I really want to draft number one,
Mhm.
but this guy is the Nonsense Wrestling Federation champion, my champion.
Mhm.
You're not going to draft Senor Chevre, are you? You weren't
No.
thinking of that? No?
No.
All right.
I
All
don't
right.
even
So
know who
he's
that is.
that's the identity of that's the name of my nonsense character that
Okay,
you
well, of course I wouldn't take him. Stop it
All right.
right
Well,
now.
then we're going to rewind here. The
Okay.
first pick in the NWF draft,
Mhm.
Mr. Kevin freaking Owens.
Okay.
All right. There.
Mhm.
That's what I want. You're not
Okay.
champ, Kevin. You're all drafting.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay, my turn.
your turn. Yeah, we're not
Don't
doing
worry.
Snake. I don't.
We're gonna get there, final boss. Don't worry about it.
What's your let me have the comments up. Yeah.
Okay, I am going to pick with the second pick. I am going to pick Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I had a feeling Cody was never coming back to SmackDown after
Nah.
the board made there because yeah, he's staying on the show. And he is a world champion. You have now all the world championships WWE created
As we
or have
should.
property to
As we should.
on your show. So and you do have, I mean, I think the rules
$5
are
for
over there.
I just missed
You
$5
do
for
have I almost said you do have $5. You do have one world title to pick and a wild card one. So
Oh, that's right.
just
Okay.
keep that in mind when you're drafting.
Okay.
My second overall pick, I'm gonna go with my number. I'm gonna go. I'm torn. I don't know why. I
I'm
had
not
this
gonna
all.
pick that Senor dude. So if that's
Okay,
something you want,
first
I'm not
off, no. Once you said you're not going to, boom, he's in the back pocket. Wait, no, I
I'm like,
wrote down a bunch of names. No, wait, whoa, no. I wrote down a bunch of names last week before you had a monsoon. It's over here. Yeah.
all right. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, before you had a monsoon.
Yeah.
I started. Wait, where are the names? Where is it? Oh, is it on the next page? Did I just get up for no reason? That's tough. No, it's here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Cool. Okay. All right. All right. So I picked Kevin Owens. So you're picked. Got you. I'm gonna pick Timeless Tony Storm.
Okay.
All right, Timeless Tony Storm.
All right.
This out so we can go because it's my girl.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Go there.
I'm gonna pick a woman as well. I'm gonna pick Io Sky.
All right, good pick, Sara. I'm gonna stay with the women for one more.
Okay.
Because I know you're gonna pick her.
Oh Jesus.
Primera, Stephanie Valquer.
You bastard.
I
She was
love
on
her.
my list.
I love her.
Okay.
All right. I knew that's gonna be the feud of the century.
All right.
There.
I'll stick with the women as well because I want to make sure I get somebody else. I'm gonna pick Rhea Ripley.
All right. Good pick.
Hmm.
All right, now we're going back to men.
Okay.
Do I want to do it? I kind of feeling a couple people. I'm yeah, do it. Dirty Dom. I'm taking
Okay.
Dirty Dom.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take Drew
Good
McIntyre.
pick. You there you go. I
We're getting good Final Boss likes our picks so far.
all right. All right. I'm switching it up here. I'm taking. Where is he? Where is he? Taking the first tag team off the board, Sarah.
Okay.
Also, it's breaking news. They will be my tag team champions.
Okay.
It is the Bikini Bottom Boys.
Okay.
The Bikini Bottom Boys are back on SmackDown. And Sarah, I'm sorry, I was not listening. Did you ask who the Bikini Bottom Boys were? I didn't.
No.
I okay. Oh, you did. Thank you. The Bikini Bottom Boys are SpongeBob SquarePants and Patrick Star, your NWF Tag Team Champions.
Okay. Because of Final Boss's encouragement of trolling, I don't feel comfortable. So I'm gonna pick Gunther.
No, I mean, oh my god, I couldn't do that too. I like legitimately couldn't do that too.
Well, just in case you thought about it and
because like
you gave into peer pressure.
no, see, like there's someone I like. If you don't take in the next few picks, I am gonna take. But no, Gunther does not fit my show's theme.
Okay.
Does not fit how we do things. No.
Okay.
It's off the wall. So you just picked Gunther. I went with a nonsense pick. Let me circle Dom because I did. No, I want my show to have kind of like a theme here. I'm going with.
I think we need to do more than 18.
Why?
Because I want more picks.
You know what? Fuck it. I don't care because
Let's just
I
keep
have
going.
all this. Everyone here will be on the show. So, fine. I'm going to pick AJ Styles.
Okay. All right. Well, since you picked a tag team, I'm gonna pick a tag team. Don't even Judgment Day. Finn and JD.
All
Is that
right.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. That's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, I got a name here. I'm waiting on for you. We are celebrating. I picked AJ. How many are we doing? I am going to pick. You picked Rhea. I don't get Rhea. That sucks. Eddie Guerrero.
Okay, that's a good one.
I will think I can do a lot there.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Obafemi.
Ooh.
Can I pick Oba?
Oh. I don't. Why not? He's in the game for sure.
Okay.
That's the first NXT person to be picked. All right, that's a good pick.
I like
yes,
meeting
Final
men,
Boss.
so.
I have father and son. That's the point. That's the friggin' point. Baby Bikini Bottom Boys got picked like that. Bailey.
Okay.
Coming over to SmackDown.
Okay, then I'm gonna pick. You know what? I'm gonna do another NXT.
Wow.
I'm gonna pick Sol Ruka.
All right. All right. Okay. Nice. Damn, I who was it? Oh. I'm just really strengthening my women's division here because I'm taking Fallon Henley.
Okay. I'm gonna pick Braun Breaker.
All right. I am going to take. I don't. Oh, there's one person I want to take over you. I'm sorry. I want to take. I feel like it'd be blasphemous if I did this. Fuck it.
Who?
No, blasphemous if I didn't take this person.
Oh.
I'm taking him anyways. I'm taking The Rock.
Oh yeah, I would fuck that bald fraud. I'm not taking him.
No, I was gonna take another guy who I honestly just might take right off rip.
Okay, I'm gonna take Bianca Belair.
All right.
I want a strong women's division. You know?
I can tell. Taking The Undertaker.
Okay, solid.
I want him.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Penta.
All right, good. If you didn't take Penta within the next pick, I was taking him, but because he would fit my show. All right, 12. You took Penta. All right, I took Undertaker. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Abyss.
Okay.
I'm taking Abyss.
Okay. I feel like we're on like totally different. We're in totally different stratospheres.
We're in totally no. I'm building like totally different show than you are. You are
okay.
Totally different.
I'm gonna go with somebody that I don't think that you would think I would pick, but it's because I have an idea. I have an idea in mind. I'm gonna pick Johnny Wrestling.
All right. Interesting.
I want a meaty division and cruiserweight.
A flying division.
Yeah, cruiserweight.
I want people to fly.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know why I didn't take him already. CM Punk.
Oh yeah, good one. To follow this up, this is my first nonsense. I guess it's not like nonsense.
What?
But kind of.
Let's go.
Can I pick Adam Cole?
Sarah, I will allow it.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because I don't have him currently downloaded to break the fourth wall.
Okay.
I don't have him currently downloaded, but do you know how many people have probably made Adam Cole in this game?
Yeah, they definitely.
All right, so I can go grab him for you.
Okay.
And before I make my pick, I'm going through the list because basically what we'll do, because you said want to draft a little bit more.
Yeah.
There needs to be some sort of endpoint. So I'm thinking we make it 24. Because 24 is where my paper ends.
Okay, I'm at 14. So you're at 13, I think.
Correct, yeah. So 24 is a good number. Great number.
Okay.
On and on.
Don't do it.
Listen, we are 14 picks in, and I have not seen them get taken once. And I wouldn't take Gunther, but I took CM Punk. I do need another tag.
I do too, but
teams,
you can if
sorta?
you want Pretty Deadly, then I don't. Whatever.
No.
Oh.
That's no. Mainly, I just have that song stuck in my head.
Oh.
Fuck it, I'll take him. New Jack,
Okay.
because that's we have a really eclectic show here.
Okay. I'm gonna take Ilya Dragunov.
All right, I'm taking China.
Solid.
I've been wanting China there.
I'm gonna take. Ooh. John Cena.
Damn it. I was hoping it would fall a little bit. All right. I have some names down here that I would really love, and I'm gonna take my first tag team.
Okay.
We'll say trio. They are the Faces of Foley.
Okay.
All right, I'm taking all 3 or 4, depending on if Mick wants to hang out. All Faces of Foley coming
Okay.
over to SmackDown.
You know what? I'm gonna take a tag team, and I think I can take them. You can tell me if I can't. Can I
Go
take the
for it.
Hardy Boys?
I'll find them.
Okay.
I wanted the Hardy Boys. All right, you got the Hardys. How do I get rid of? Yeah, unassigned. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'll do it after. All right, so you got the Hardys. I'm taking John Moxley,
Okay.
my current favorite wrestler right now. Wow.
Because I'm trying to sell tickets to this show.
Yeah, you guys sell tickets.
Yeah, you're gonna be amazed by this.
All right.
I'm gonna take Roman Reigns.
Are you fucking serious?
Do you want Roman? You can take Roman if you don't want me to have Roman. He's been sitting there.
I legitimately did not. I thought you were gonna let your emotions take over, and you were
okay, so
not
you're
gonna
not mad at
draft
me
him.
for taking him. You're surprised I'm taking him.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I was like, if you're mad, I'll keep.
No. I would have a completely different reaction. It would if you took Kevin Owens, we would have
no
fighting words.
If I'm gonna, I want to sell tickets.
No, it's hilarious because I was under the impression, I had this thought in my mind that I was like, you're not taking Roman. I'm gonna make him the last pick, and then I'm just gonna bury him. But no, that's better for Roman.
Yeah, just right. Roman, not the bloodline. I feel like you can split up the bloodline. Or you could have the Usos as a tag team.
Not right now because I'm making my pick. I just
Who's
found him, and I can't believe he's in the game.
Who?
I can't believe I forgot about him. Greatest actor turned wrestler turned actor, Dave Bautista.
Oh, right.
Totally forgot he's in the game. So welcome to the team. Yeah. To go off of the nonsense, El Senor Chevre, you're also on your show.
Okay.
Like, don't draft your own. Like, you are on your own show.
Okay. So for everybody that we don't pick, they can still appear on both of our shows?
They can if it makes sense, but I'm not assigning them to our show.
Okay, so I can have more cruiserweights on my show even if I don't draft them.
Oh, just tell me. Yeah, just tell me you want to use them.
Yeah, I'd like to have some more cruiserweights.
Yeah, you will.
Okay. I'm gonna pick Bronson Reed.
So you're gonna just you see a vision.
Meaty and high flyers.
There is such a division. Oh. All right. I'm pulling some nonsense.
Okay.
Taking DX.
Solid. Okay, I'm gonna take another woman.
All right.
I'm gonna take Becky.
Why is this? That's so weird. All right. Yeah.
Hold on, buddy. Brady's getting anxious.
I can tell. I have Tony Storm. Oh, there's a lot of great names here. I will take with my 20th pick. She's Tegan Knox in the game, but she will forever be Nixon Newell to me.
Okay.
I have a really good women's division. Really
Okay,
good.
I'm gonna take.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take Charlotte. I know.
Wow, we're really Sarah.
I'm building a show.
Really, Sarah. I love that you're doing this. Oh, you're on my show because it really shows that you just want to put on a good product, and that shows where your real wrestling fandom's at. Going back to nostalgia on my end, I'm taking Sting. One of my favorites of all time, the icon Sting.
Okay.
Oh, SpongeBob, you're there.
Hold on, boo boo.
Nope, I don't have her.
Okay, I'm gonna. Ooh.
No, it will only be the 01 Rock.
I'm gonna. Ooh. I only looked at the current WWE roster, so it's hard for me to think of other people.
Sarah,
but
there's a name. I'm gonna throw you an alley-oop here, okay?
Okay.
On who you should pick next, because if you don't, it would really go bad against your brand.
Okay.
Hey yo.
Oh yeah, Scott Hall.
Thank
Or
you.
Razor. Razor. Let's do Razor.
Do you want that? Well, you can have both in the show and they can go back and forth. So
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's I mean, I have Undertaker. That means you're gonna see one week the Phenom and another week you might see the American Badass. You don't know.
Okay.
You're like, I don't know.
He's having a identity crisis.
Exactly. It depends on the feud. Who's he feuding with? There we go. All right. So now it's your pick. Oh no,
Yours.
No, yeah, I didn't write it down yet. All right, we're getting to the wire here. You took him. I refuse to put Hulk Hogan on my show. I don't. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Oh. No, I'm not drafting her. She can come by association. Liv.
Okay.
Liv Morgan.
She was one I was risking, so that's okay.
I mean, I gotta combo her with Dom.
Yeah.
He's in the game, no shit.
Okay, I'm gonna take Randy. You're giving me all the top stars.
I'm taking Kurt Angle.
Okay, solid.
I did not know. I forgot he was in the game, and he fits my show so well.
Okay.
Yeah, see, he's in the fucking bullshit. There's some big names.
I'm gonna take. I don't know. Who am I gonna take? I guess I will take Tommaso Ciampa.
With your last pick.
That's my last pick. God damn it.
Do you want to switch that? You got some time.
Okay, let me think about it. You go.
Yeah, I'm going through the roster right now to get ahead of adding people here. And I think for the new show, I think for the new vision, I don't want to do as much nonsense. I feel like the nonsense needs to be timed correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for someone who's like the last pick, a really good one. You know, we have
I know
Bruno
who I'm gonna switch
Sammartino
to,
around.
by the way.
Still Bret Hart's on the board. Bianca's
change my
not on
pick?
my show. Yes, you can change your pick. Absolutely.
Okay, can I tell you who?
You can tell me now.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Yeah. If I had known it was my favorite pick, or my last pick, I would have chosen that. Bro, what a show.
I could pick Andrade, and then in 3
Ooh.
weeks he can go to your show,
Maybe.
and then after that he can go to mine. Like, there's a lot of opportunities. Shit, the last pick in the 2025 NWF draft. You have Stone Cold. I have all these people. Rah rah rah. There's a lot of people. Fuck, you know what? My really good, but I don't have a mid-card division, which kind of sucks. It's a weird mid-card division. So you know what? Very weird mid-card division. I'm looking right now. I'm looking for an NXT guy. I need a good NXT guy. Anyone in the chat? Really looking for the chat if anyone have.
Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, actually, you just went by him. I just went by him. Mello. Like, there's Mello. There's a lot of good ones. You know what? Cop out.
I feel like you need a bigger body.
End it.
What?
Oh, I need a bigger body. I don't really have any big. Well, Undertaker.
I think all your dudes are big.
But here's the thing. Where I was going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reigniting a rivalry.
Oh, okay.
From the past.
Okay.
The Motor City Machine Guns are coming back to SmackDown.
Okay.
They want those tag team titles, Sarah. They've been going back and forth week in and week out against the Bikini Bottom Boys. And they want those tag team titles.
LA Knight was on my list, but I wanted to get the meaty dudes. I didn't pick Pretty Deadly either because I had limited picks. But
you didn't, but like
I love Pretty Deadly, but they don't fit my.
But you don't have a tag team division.
I don't know.
Like, you have the Hardys, you have Judgment Day.
Well, you limited my picks, so I couldn't.
You know what? Here's on the side for you because I'll give you Pretty Deadly.
Okay.
I'm gonna give
still
you
don't
Pretty
love
Deadly.
that being my tag division though.
What?
I still don't love that just being my tag division. So
Pretty Deadly, the Hardys, the Bronze,
Judgment Day. I need more
Judgment
than
that. Day. You're looking like Raw's actual tag division right now.
Yeah, basically.
Wow, we are star-studded on my roster. I'm going to get that going right after. I'm going to finalize those rosters in the game. And, yeah, that's going to be fun as fuck. Streaming those. I have the rosters here. I'll transfer that over and all that fun stuff. First stream, October 17th. Time, I don't know yet. You got to follow us on Twitter to get the time for that. And that's
I need
it,
to pee
Sarah.
and eat. Yeah, I need to pee and eat.
I do too. So let's wrap it up quick. Thank you all for tuning into this edition. Go follow us on all social media platforms at SMarshXO on Twitter and at Patty Pitts on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. TikTok, we're there as well. Go follow us. No Nights Off Show. We're over 1,000 at this point, probably over 1,100, hopefully. Oh yeah, I forgot the show. Subscribe, hit that bell notification to know every time we go live. And that's all I got. That's all I got for you guys here. because I got to go watch the Red Sox and Sarah's got to pee and eat. So thank you for
Yeah.
tuning in. God bless. Remember that you can do it. All you got to do is try. See you next.